Trophy Titan icons. Let us know in the chat, why do you deserve to win? Why do you deserve Schweinsteiger, our icon, your icon, in your club at home? 2 more will be given out to 2 very deserving winners in this quarter-final round, as well as Nassada and Alihanlion, as we alluded to. Jesus will be in action, taking on one of our star players this season, Ramsoa, in D. Fernandez. We saw him in 2 grand finals, falling to Nicholas over in Spain. Could the eChampions League be his trophy moment?
It's definitely possible, especially with the way he's started to play and getting into his groove. Finesse shot into the top corner. It's taken Alihan a moment.
We're going to see a lot of this.
Yeah, a lot of it for sure. It's going to be end-to-end action. But on his first attack, Alihanlion takes the lead.
Loves the finesse shot. You've got 2 very different players in how they attack. Nassada, it's a lot of low drivens. It's a lot of working the ball inside the box and then hitting that low driven. As for Alihanlion, 78% of his shots, I would say, come from a finesse, as Jesus loves a cheeky little chip over the goalkeeper. 1-0 up is the Italian.
We saw earlier this exact matchup in the virtual Bundesliga. It consisted a lot of back and forth in terms of goals from these 2. Nassada on the attack already, goes for the low-driven finesse. And we said it.
We've seen some unbelievable games in this year's eChampions League. Strap yourselves in, because we're about to watch another one right here. There will be, I'm going to say 15 goals in this game. I'm going early, that's what I'm saying. I feel like we're up in the stands at the minute.
I was about to
watching
say
Jesus POV. Taking on D. Fernandez. We also, myself and Ryan, will be revealing the other 2 players that will be eligible for the Champion SBC, that the winner of the eChampions League will be able to pick and design their own item. We've seen this for a couple of years now, and this year will be no different. Maybe at half-time, Ryan, should we reveal the last 2?
Yeah, I think that's only right. I'm keeping an eye on the Twitch chat as well. I'm seeing a lot of people put in their testimonies on why they deserve that Bastian Schweinsteiger item.
Are you in there as well?
Not yet. Not yet. Alihanlion, though, of course, 8 minutes in. Not even, in fact. Rudiger, edge of the box, finesse shot plus kicking in. And you said it, Rich, he loves it.
Every goal's a finesse.
Yep, he loves it.
We got here quite early today, probably about 1:30.
Yeah.
When I arrived, Alihanlion was already in the building, getting practice games in.
Do you know one thing I really like about it? He's here for one thing only.
He wants to win.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, we see it with Anders as well, the type of ruthlessness, but obviously Anders is very expressive with his emotions and stuff. Alihan's just here to win, and that's it, done.
D. Fernandez could be a chance here down the byline. Perez put it back to Baggio, but the Italian Barzagli steps in the way. I've got to say, I mean, Alihanlion, we saw him last year at the eChampions League. He fell at the quarter-final stages. He will not want to do that again.
Yeah. And I think he's a better player this year compared to last year, in my opinion. I was very impressed in the virtual Bundesliga. Obviously, the loss to Nassada in the final, but he was putting double-digit goals past everyone.
You can see Hez's team here coming through the bottom of the screen. Turan Barzagli, Hincapié, 2-0. Does that team at the bottom of the screen lead with Yaya Toure, Ramirez and Ruud Gullit, alongside Perez, Rashford and Musiala leading the way. Great start from Hez's, and look, maybe people forget, Hez's was an eChampions League, not just finalist, grand finalist. He was in the top 2 in Istanbul in 2023. He's been there and he's achieved the heights before.
And he'll be hoping this is the year he gets his hands on the trophy.
There's no Emre Yilmaz this year.
Exactly, no Emre to stop him. This Alihan again on the attack here. You can see Mo Salah just powering down towards the byline. Ruud Gullit's open and he goes to that pass across goal. 3-1. 13 minutes in, Alihan leads.
Surprised by this start?
For me, yes. Not in terms of goals scored, but I gave my prediction in terms of who I thought would win this game, and I said Nassada.
I mean, when you look at the goals they were scoring, I think 92 between them in their 12 matches that they played in the eChampions League phase. They are absolute goal-scoring machines, the pair of them. Nassada's had a remarkable season, though. I was looking back through the stats and the history at this season as Hincapié comes across with the bruiser. In the first 2 cups of the year, he finished second, November and December. He then went in, obviously, with the FC Pro Open, finished top 8. In every single competition he's played this year, he's not placed outside. That was his lowest place finish.
Wow.
The top 8. Club championships, semi-finalists. He obviously went in to win the VBL as well. And now, at the eChampions League, he finds himself once again, minimum, top 8.
It's the joke of a season, when you think of it.
If we didn't have one person winning everything, he'd be the player of the year.
Yeah.
Mo Salah inside the box. Once again, Hincapié comes across with that bruiser play style.
Sees in the 4-4-2 as well.
Could be a chance here, Marcus Rashford, but good step from Alihanlion. 20 minutes gone here, eChampions League quarter-finals. Alihanlion from RB Leipzig leading 3-1 at the moment. An all-Bundesliga affair here in Budapest.
At the bottom of your screen.
Both players electing with Mo Salah off the right. There's Totti, who goes for a low driven at the near post, just wide. Surprised by the shot type there?
Because it's Nassada, no.
Yeah.
But I think he had a little bit more time than he thought he did.
Or maybe he thought the pass was going to be a little bit sharper into his feet. No Dennis Undav, who we saw at the start before this game. He was scoring absolutely everything for Nassada. There is Francesco Totti into Xavi, but once again, Alihanlion defends well. Samu Gamer, Anders Vergang, that's one of your semi-finalists. One of those 2 players will be competing for the opportunity at the eChampions League title. But in the bottom half of the bracket, it's Alihanlion on fine form.
Alihan's ridiculous. He's absolutely insane in front of goal. Just the build-up, you can see it, the way he's triggering the runs. He gets into this moment, manages to get him into the space with a creative run, just waits. Rudhud occupies the space, and a lot of people may have overplayed it. He goes for the finesse shot, which we've seen already this game. And speaking of goals, Di Fernandez and himself 2-0 down early doors. He's right back into it, Rich.
Yeah, needed this goal, didn't it? Gets the byline, almost a replica of the goal we saw Alihanlion just score, but it's, I'll say my friend, Bastian Schweinsteiger with the finish. What will be the last time? Great interception there from Maldini. Does he feel like one of those integral, those must-haves at centre-back?
For me, with his play styles, yeah. And of course, the animations that he has with the high attributes in the more important defensive areas, he's so clutch in these areas. And Thuram's another one.
Yeah.
Obviously quite expensive.
No Maldini for Nassada.
Yep.
Looks like Lucio next to Thuram. There is Nassada coming forward. Gigi Buffon called into action. Well, Casey's been out and about in the audience, and I think we've got a lucky winner in here. Casey, what's going on?
Yes, I am out here in the audience, which is amazing. And so we got more giveaways happening. I am with, what is your name? All right, so have you been enjoying yourself so far?
Yes, it was great.
All right, so I do have a Liverpool kit for you, so you can go ahead and take that. And then can I just ask you, who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for Anders because I think he has a top mentality and he has everything to win.
All right, well, thank you so much. Send it back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Casey. Yep, congratulations on a brand new Liverpool kit. As we jump back into the action here, Alihanlion still leading 4-1. There's a flutter of chances, but nothing quite clear-cut. But he's robbing the ball high up the pitch here, and Alihanlion might add a 5th snapshot on the swivel. Musiala gets the byline, cuts it back. There's Robert Perez on the finesse. And Alihanlion is making the eChampions League look like his playground.
Yeah, Alihan is flying. Nassada caught all ends up there defensively. You kind of just knew he was going to bull roll that side. And then there's so much space. He could have opted for a pass to Hullet, maybe shielded it to try and get it to Ramirez. He's done everything right there. Over to the other game, though. Di Fernandez did make it 2-2 from this chance here. Perez finesse shot at the near post, Rich, but Jesus responded.
Yeah, it wasn't the last goal that we're going to bring you here because Yaya Toure found Ruud Gullit in the pocket. Ping pass into Rashford and a low-driven finish. Puts Jesus back in front, 3-2. And that is the live score of that game now. We're going to jump into it for the remainder of half-time here. We have to remind you as well, we do have in this round of fixtures 2 Trophy Titan Bastian Schweinsteiger 96 rated items to give away. Look,
nice.
As Ramirez comes forward there, didn't cover the goalkeeper.
Oh, he's got away with it. I think defensively, I'm going to be a bit critical on Di Fernandez there. That's probably, at the pro level, it's one of the more readable attacks. Like, you know what's coming when they trigger the runs there, but Di Fernandez straight down the other end, and he makes it 3-3. And he'll feel like he's got away with one because he should have been 4-2 down.
Yeah, and that's the tight margins. As this replay comes in here, to Bastian Schweinsteiger, Trophy Titan player items that will be coming to somebody at home. All you've got to do, type in the chat, tell us why you deserve, why do you want Bastian Schweinsteiger in your club, as Nassada gets a big goal back just before half-time and he's getting himself hyped up. Still a long way to go for the VBL champ.
And he's a goal scorer. Nassada, obviously, we've seen him throughout this and last season. He creates a lot of opportunities. In fairness, Alihan hasn't given him a lot of clear-cut chances.
Quite well.
He's defended really well. He's compact and he's pressing really well in midfield as well. And this is the team he's doing it with.
Very similar. Thuram, Maicon, Maldini, Hincapie, Salah, Gullit, Ramirez and Perez. And you're going to see those 2 attacking players leading the line. Totti alongside even Hazard in the wide area. Off the bench, Musiala will play a part.
Soloff as well if it gets into those back post crosses.
We tried one earlier when we were and the goalkeeper grabbed it.
Yeah.
And we were here, there and everywhere. 2 minutes additional added on here in the first half. Alihanlion in pole position to beat his result from last season's eChampions League and guarantee a top 4 finish and guarantee $30,000 if you win this game. Nassada, last chance of this first 45 with Musiala, great save from Buffon.
It was a really good attack from him.
See what he's got in the locker here from the set play. It's Ruud Gullit actually on the corner.
Just to be careful because he can't go too far back. The whistle will blow for half-time.
He knows that. Driving now to the byline, Lucio involved, Jez Xavi, Mo Salah, Marcus Rashford, one off the training book. And Nassada with 2 quick-fire goals at the end of the first 45 minutes gives him a huge heap of confidence before we kick off for the second half.
Yeah, and it means a lot to him because we saw when he missed that chance with his outpour of negative emotion there, but he knows just before half-time is the perfect time to score, especially when, considering all things, he was 5-1 down.
You know what half-time is also the perfect time to do? Reveal who those final 2 players are involved that could be eligible for the Champion SBC.
Yep.
Ryan Pessoa, I'll let you do the privilege. I'll let you have the opportunity to do it.
I appreciate that, Richard. Of course, Brandon Smith gave away the other 2.
Yep.
The next 2 available are Pirlo and Ribery. So they are the 2 additional options that the winner of this year's eChampions League gets to select.
4 players in total who could be eligible. As we see, back underway for the second half, Jesus and Di Fernandez. It just feels like the momentum, the clock has swung Di Fernandez's way after the final goal of that first half.
The one thing I'll say with Di Fernandez this season, which I've been very impressed with, is the fact that there are some situations where we've seen it in years gone by with him in latter stages of tournaments, the game can get away from him. This year, he's done really well. Even in those games where he hasn't been the favourite, he hasn't played that well, he stays close to his opponent. Even if he goes a couple that goes down early doors, he brings it back.
See what Di Fernandez can do here. Can he lead for the first time in this game? He's just going to recycle this attack. Jason Park in the middle of the pitch, waiting, triggering runs, constant defensive work to be done here by Jesus.
It just looks like there's nowhere to go, but oh, hold on. He stepped across.
Find his way through. We were asking you, do you want Bastian Schweinsteiger? How much do you want him? Apolli at ONV1. Bastian Schweinsteiger is my favourite ever legend, and I'm here in the audience in Budapest. Can you give us a wave? Don't know. And Joring Min, he is the idol I grew up watching since childhood. He is like Superman for me. Well, congratulations, you two. You have won Bastian Schweinsteiger. Back into the action. 3-3, Jesus and Di Fernandez. Well, all this second half, Ryan, has been Di Fernandez in these areas.
Yeah, and he's just waiting because, honestly, Jesus is defending very, very well.
There's Jason Park with Bastian Schweinsteiger. Lovely pass into Baggio, but again, Jesus defends really well.
To be honest, there's nowhere to go.
Are you seeing the impact of Jesus working? As Marcus Rashford, once again, he elects for the chip and it's scooped away from the goal line. Are we seeing the effect of him working with Coach Fur?
Absolutely, because, again, Jesus won't mind me saying this. We know Jesus across the years as well. Defensively, not the greatest. Offensively, one of the greatest. But defensively, he's always been a player that you can get at when watching his gameplay. I don't see any of that today. And a goal after half-time in favour of Alihanlion. Little dink chip over the keeper, and that one isn't going to be cleared off the line.
There's a world in which 3 of the 4 semi-finalists are going to be Serie A players. Anders, Samu, Jesus.
Wow, yeah. I keep forgetting Anders.
Wow.
Yeah. Shows the level over there.
Absolutely. Anyway, I actually saw Danny Pitbull. I think he's here doing a watch-along with Flowcox.
Yeah.
Went and said hello earlier today.
Great guy.
Absolutely. I speak no Italian, he speaks very little English. Always have a great chat. Smiles all around.
Yeah.
We'll see him at the World Championships later this year. As will many of the players here in the eChampions League latter stages. If you are just joining us, this is the quarter-finals. Anders Vergang beat Nicholas earlier on today as Samu Gamer demolished Marwin. That's one semi-final. We're going to find out who the other 2 players in the top 4 are going to be, and it's very, very tight at the moment. No goals in this second half when we've been watching. Di Fernandez might put an end to that right now. Not quite. See, just Ruud Gullit making that run through the middle of the pitch there. Maybe more of a diversion. 20 minutes gone. Before we find the 90th roll around. The way this is going, Ryan, extra time looks like a real possibility.
Wouldn't surprise me. I thought he was going to shoot a little bit quicker there. I'm not sure if the touch worked in his favour.
The way that this game's progressing, though, Ryan, it feels like the only person to score is going to be Di Fernandez. He's the one in possession. He's the one probing on the edge of Jesus' box, it feels like, every single attack.
It's a great player lock.
There is Robert Perez, the shot. Straight down the throat.
Yeah, you've got to do a little bit better there. I don't know if maybe we could have gone with a low driven. I'm not sure. It looked like he had a little bit of pressure behind him.
Maybe an extra touch and a finesse on the left.
Maybe it's an option.
Musiala coming through on goal. There's an outside of the boot finish. And against the pressure, against the run of play, Jesus leads 4-3.
Incredible work there with the player lock to just get into that position with Musiala. He waited and waited. You'll see it here. He selected him for a few seconds here, baited he was going to go down the left side. Went towards the centre. Musiala with that game-changer finish.
I see people asking in the chat as well how Nassada and Alihanlion are getting on. Alihanlion still leading 6-3. That might change right now, though. Nassada is just offside.
It's just off.
And a pause comes in. Both games in a pause at the moment. Frustration. So he would have also looked at this and played someone I've already beat this season in a big game, not just a throwaway game, a grand final.
Yep.
I'm on the opposite side of the bracket to Anders Vergang.
Nicholas, you avoid.
Yeah. Even Samu Gamer.
Yep.
This is shaping up to be my tournament potentially. If he goes out here, this will be in his opinion, a failure.
Yeah, he'll be distraught. On the other side of things, you can see Alihanlion will be obviously delighted he gets to the next stage, but also revenge, vengeance.
Is he also thinking,
this is...
I'll have Anders in the final?
He'd love that. Could you imagine that? Oh my gosh.
We already know the story between RB Leipzig and Anders Vergang, don't we? That would be an absolute must-watch, as all the semi-final and grand final possibilities could be. Back underway with 15 minutes left to play. Hezes leading 4-3 against D. Fernandez. Does he have to go wide, D. Fernandez, here, a little bit quicker to try and get in behind?
I would say, yeah, and also keep triggering the runs, because you get into these areas, he's only got 2 bodies in the box, in those central areas where a lot of players in a 4-5-1, they've got all 3 midfielders pushing forward, they've got the inside forward, they've got obviously the striker there.
See what's coming up there. Samu Gamer takes on Anders Vergang in your first semi-final. That will be coming up right after the break. As it stands right now, Hezes is taking on Alihanlion. Little chip over the top. Ruud Gullit just offside.
Remember Hezes' his league phase, he was in situations where he was leading by 1 goal, and it was calamity all round.
One thing I will say, I don't want to jinx him, but he looks a lot more composed.
No, that's what I was getting to. I also agree with you. Gameplay-wise,
he gives the ball away in his own third.
Gameplay-wise, it does feel a little bit different than a few weeks ago.
Lamine Yamal getting to the byline, but Hincapié comes across there with the Bruiser Plus. Just let that run there. I think a little tap of the R1 button.
Yeah. Almost gave it away.
I do think keeping possession in these areas of the pitch is so risky, though. You can see, I don't want to say the Nicholas effect, but how many of those R1 passes is he playing?
Yeah.
McAllister finds Ruud Gullit. He will drive forward, but Thuram with a nice tackle. And D. Fernandez might be counting his chance at one hand. Slight run of the ball there. Lamine Yamal drives across the goalkeeper. Wow. Militao with a game-winning block. Not to be critical here, Ryan, but it's just ever so slightly a lack of composure from D. Fernandez in the final third.
He's had a couple chances. I think, in fairness, that's probably one of the more clear ones he's had this half. Alihanlion, though, to 100% seal it if it isn't already blocked by Sol Campbell there. Nassada's going to need to go forward.
Are you surprised by this result?
Hold on.
Finesse, he's curled it over the top of the goalkeeper. There's 6 minutes left to play.
There's time.
And it's 6-4.
There's time.
I was about to ask you, are you surprised by this with the lack of goals Nassada scored?
Yes, absolutely. Obviously, we've seen him throughout the season in person in multiple different tournaments. For both players.
What is Alihan doing here?
Yeah, keeper's miles off the line.
That's a freebie.
I also like the option to shoot, because if he carried on running, he would have got caught.
He'd got tackled and then bruised it out.
Yeah.
Hezers. 3.5 minutes to go. eChampions League semi-final.
He's in.
McAllister to seal the game. Hezers is going to the top 4.
Incredible bit of composure here. Just look how he triggered the run, just waited. And he just caught Di Fernandez in the crossroads there. Does he follow the ball down the line, or does he watch the run from McAllister? And the composure to tuck it away and, I'm going to say, seal the win. For me, that should be job done for Hezers.
We're supposed to be in Budapest, not Milan. Italy, running rampant.
Yep.
2 Italians, 3 Serie A representatives. And only 1 player there from the VBL. But will he be the champion or the runner-up right now? The second place is going to be the guy going into that top 4. Di Fernandez season, it's been so close so many occasions, but can't just seem to get over the line. 2 runners-up in the FC Pro Liga Cup, the FC Pro Liga finals. A top 8 here, as a round of applause around this arena rains out. Hezers is victorious. Cool, calm, collected. He's finished second in the eChampions League before. Could this be his year?
He'll be backing himself to get to the finals, of course, and it will be one of these 2 players. It's looking like Alihanlion will try and maintain possession these last moments. Interesting to see how many minutes added on. 2? Yeah, 2 minutes added on. There's not going to be enough time for Nassada to get 2 goals back, in my opinion.
Maybe for a few of the punters, not only online, but in the arena here in Budapest, the script's being ripped up a little bit. Hezers beating Di Fernandez. Alihanlion beating Nassada. One of those 2 players is going to be the eChampions League Grand Final. And that is it. Alihanlion into the top 4, where he will play Hezers. Revenge from the VBL Grand Final. RB Leipzig, another top 4 at a major tournament. What is coming up next?